Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jack Chang here and today we're going to do yet another property review. It is Youth City at Vision City Nilai. So yes, today we are a bit adventurous. This is in Nilai, outside the Greater Klang Valley. And to give you an idea of where we are at, right, that direction is basically the North-South Highway. It's only approximately 1 kilometer plus from North-South Highway. And this is the main artery road. Yeah. For this Pusat Bandar Baru Nilai. You go all the way straight, this main artery road here, you basically hit Movement Peak and also Masjid Abdul Samad KLIA right beside Mitsui Sepang. So it's only about 25 minutes and 22 kilometers to KLIA from here. And behind me here, I'm not sure if you can see, it's actually also very close, within walking distance. You have Aeon Nilai, supposedly the biggest Aeon in Malaysia. Okay, so going back to this Youth City, you actually have 4 blocks and it's done in a way like a square like that. Yeah, A, B, C, D. Total of 3,213 units. The smallest unit is basically a 450 square feet plus minus. That's a studio unit with 1 bathroom, and the largest is a 3-bedroom unit, 2 bathroom. Okay, that's at 1,008 square feet. So yes, without further ado, let's head in. Let's go. So as we walk in right towards this Youth City, or in BM they call it Bandar Belia, you would see this huge outdoor night market jam box. So for those of you who are not familiar, right, this jam box is supposed to be a very lively F&B night place, trying to sort of like Chatuchak of Thailand. I personally have not been there, but yes, nice place. I'll take note and I'll try to make it an effort to visit this jam box. So this whole development, Vision City, is supposed to be 50 acres huge, yeah? And to give you an idea how big 50 acres is, right, the biggest, from what I know, residential development in KL is Razak City. That's 22 acres and that has a massive 5,000 units, residential units plus. This is double that size. But again, this has multiple components to it. Besides this completed, this is the first completed phase of it, the residential unit. You also have a convention center, supposed to be the biggest convention center for building materials. Then you also have education hub right beside it, and of course you have a theme park. You want to make it fun, so that's interesting to see how that folds out to have a theme park. Of course, office towers is the other component, the balance component of it. So this is the first phase, as I said, and it's all completed, all 3,213 units of it. Down here you have retail lots, a total of 96 retail lots. You already have retail lots that are confirmed. Mamak with all-time Malaysian favourite. So let's walk around the corner. So we're in the development, Youth City. So immediately this reminds me of Razak City, or even Park Lane OG, Savannah Executive Suites, you know, where you have huge, big ass buildings, and at the bottom here, you have your retail lots. So we're going to one of the lift lobbies. This is Block B, Begonia, Tower B, and there are a total of 4 blocks. So each block will have its own design theme. Oh, look at this. So it's quite premium, I would say, for this price point, right? You know what you get, you know. And look at this, it's huge, nice. Begonia Tower B. The deco and the ambience that you get for a 300,000 plus, this is certainly nice. So from first floor, let's head up to level 4. So that's the main facilities floor, and from there we'll take a lift up to the unit that we're going to review. So stepping up the lift doesn't go all the way to the top, to the units rather. So it comes out on this floor. This is like the facilities floor, and from there you have to take a separate lift to head up to your units. Okay, I'm going to skip this part because this is sort of the facility, so we'll revisit this place once we're done with the unit review. So we're entering to block D for Dahlia, and we'll be taking the lift. There are two lift lobbies, one in each end. I'm not sure which is the right lift to take, but yes, we'll be taking the lift and we'll be heading all the way up to one of the highest floors. Stepping off the lift lobby, we are on the higher floors. This is basically just a few stories off the highest floor, which is level 37. So the walkway is very long actually. You hook all the way to that end. And you have two lift lobbies. So this is one of the lift lobby for basically each side. So the other end you have another lift lobby. Guess how many units on this floor? 10, 20, 30? It's 30. So yes, a lot of units on this floor. And the layout is rather interesting because they actually have a break in the middle where you have your emergency stairs. Okay, I wouldn't say emergency stairs because there's no doors here so to cover it up. Unlike your normal emergency exit, right? You see at the end with the Kloa sign. They also have a Kloa here, but there's no door. So it's a very interesting exit stairs. Lots of airwells. Our units at the end there. So I'll just fast forward. So we are close to this end. This is much brighter. Again, we're very close to the top. This walkway is 8 feet, by the way. It's wide. And this is the unit that we will be reviewing. It's a 1,008 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And immediately you look at the landing. So generous the amount of space. This is a good 5 feet. You can imagine putting your whole shoe cabinet here on this side. Very interesting door texture also. So as you step in, your DB box is here. Single face. This is your kitchen area. Oh no, wait, actually this is your dining area. Because your kitchen is actually behind this door. Yeah. This is a bit unconventional, where you actually have your kitchen behind a door. Usually you only have this for much bigger units. This is really done up. This is just a sample, so all other units don't have this kitchen cabinet. And this is your utility room. Storeroom also. It's even tight to fit in a maid's room. And this casement, aluminum casement, extends to the window also. Not just for the door, but also for the window. This is the yard area. The yard area is quite big for this unit. Sizable. Washing machine, so you can still do your wet cooking here. This side, cover up this side, is a nice view. That's Elliott Highway. Okay, so we'll talk more about the location when we visit right to the top, Sky Garden. Aircon point, that I think is coming from the room beside. CHNT, have you heard of this brand? The switches. The floor tiles are 1 by 1. Again, not normal. It's very in between, right? So they don't give you the good 2 by 2 tiles, and not the much smaller 1 by 1. The living, fiber termination point, aircon piping, electrical point just right behind, goes out. You can place your outdoor unit. This is a balcony. So predominantly all still pretty much low rise, right? In Nilai, in this part of Negeri Sembilan. Right down here is basically they are also part of Vision City, and this is supposed to be the education hub. It's confirmed already at the university. So I don't know how high the building will be. Will not block this. This is obviously very high. The building that we are in now. Again, this is close to the top, 30-story plus. So you still get a decent view even when this education hub comes up. First guest room. Four window panels, that's decent. There's no fan hook. They don't provide your aircon. There's an aircon ducting there, so you have to pull your own copper cables. But there's no electrical point there also, I noticed. That's interesting. And yes, this is very unique. I really want to talk about this. So what's so special about this bathroom is that these are basically prefabricated. Yeah. The system is from Siswo. It's basically a Japanese technology. So in short, right, this whole bathroom, right, the way they put it up is very simple. It's actually four big panels, 4 sides of the walls, the floor, and the ceiling. Yeah, it's prefabricated. So there's actually no, you can see actually there's no seals in between. All these grooves are just purely for design only. And because there are no grooves, so this is supposed to be really waterproof. The material itself, and then of course is the joints, bare minimal joints only at the side here. The side here, there you have your joints, compared to a normal traditional brick one. You can feel the material, right? Even the top. So very interesting. This is the first time I'm seeing such a bathroom with prefabricated material. Siswu, Japan technology. Even this wash basin, look at that. Very interesting design, the shape. Atlantis. Interesting. Mirror to it. Fixtures all done for you also. So the benefit of this particular system, right, it's supposed to be antifungal, antibacterial basically, anti-slip, the surface is supposed to be good, anti-odor and waterproof. And this system apparently is used in majority of bathrooms in Japan. And why is it so? Because this, it's a very simple construction, right? And it's safe in the event of an earthquake or what, right? This, when it collapses compared to having a brick wall collapse, Japan's structures, right, architecture, right, most of the building are built using these are very lightweight, solid material. And hence this is very popular in Japan, this particular system, Sisu. Okay, continuing on, this is the other guest room. Again, you do not have a fan hook and you do not have a ready aircon piping and power point, but you have the pipe there, so it's easy for you to pull your copper piping if you do install an aircon. And last but not least, this is your master. This has aircon piping and also electrical power point for your aircon. Again, the same system, Sisu prefabricated. So interesting. That's somehow first time I'm seeing a prefabricated. I'm not sure if I talk about this. So yes, this particular part is raised, and this one has more texture to it. So when you bathe, the water generally will slip off the side and then you flow through down here. So this part in general, I would say have less water. They will just slip off compared to if a normal one's all flat, right? The water will be consistently, all flat on this particular area. And the good thing about this prefabricated, right, because again it's from factory, right, directly, right. So as far as the gradient and so on, it's already fixed compared to a normal tile, where you have labor to put together. That's where you have water ponding and so on and so forth. So for this type of system, there's no water ponding, basically 99.99% without water ponding. Yeah. So yeah, interesting. Prefabricated. Woo! First time I'm seeing this. It looks solid, to be honest. It looks solid. I think only the bad thing about this is that you can't. I don't think so. You are supposed to drill anything. I'm not sure if you can, but I wouldn't. I mean, you have all your fixtures already. You can hang your towel rail. You have a mirror. You can put your towel here. So I'll just leave it as it is. The light. Yeah. So yes, that sums up the review of this particular unit. We are going to visit another unit just beside, and that's a 2-bedroom one. That's a 700 or 800 square feet. Okay, I'm not sure, but it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit, and it's just beside. So let's go to the other unit. So this unit is just beside. Much smaller landing. This is much more normal, I would say, for condos. So you still have space for a shoe cabinet, 2 feet plus, and maybe you step in, you have your kitchen here. So it's very interesting. Again, they have this kitchen separated, with a solid structure, a brick wall. Pros and cons, some people don't want to mix it together, because of heavy cooking and so on. You can separate it out. But I think my only comment is that I'll probably do without this door, and I'll change it to a sliding type, and probably those are see-through sliding type, so if you close it, it's still bright enough. And without this swing door, I can maximize this area here, because the kitchen really isn't too big, right? So probably this side is a low cabinet that I'll do, and then maybe also a high cabinet. This side, so you got a 2-side kitchen. Now sink, you can do some food preparation and so on. And then you got the other side, sort of a dry kitchen, where you prepare drinks and so on also. Okay, this isn't, it's much smaller. So maybe even I'll do my cooking inside here actually, to think about it. Maybe this side here. And then you can do a suction fan leading out to this yard area. This yard area is more than enough to put your washer dryer, but a little bit tight to do your cooking. All the way down. So there's no aircon latch, if you notice, for outside. Yeah. The aircon latch would be outside at your balcony. This is your dining area. It's a bit this side. It's a bit tight. You have to stick to this side. Walkway comes in, and this is your living area. So your living area is slightly bigger than usual, I think, based on the width. Usually it's tighter. Then you got this part, grill, and you have your aircon piping here. Okay, again, this is the bathroom. Prefabricated. So all units here prefabricated. The bathroom. And because it's prefabricated, right, you know, they can easily split this. It's a standalone. You do not necessarily need to put the bathroom side by side. In most developments, they put it side by side because they want to maximize the waterproofing. Because waterproofing is not just on the floor, they also do it at the side. And if you share a common wall, right, for both bathrooms, right, you maximize having that shared waterproofing at the side also. But for in this instance, because the whole thing is prefabricated, so it doesn't matter. It's a standalone basically. This is an interesting bedroom. Look at the panels. It's pretty. So it's very generous in terms of lighting. And this is a sizable bedroom, to be honest. I can imagine, right? You can have your bed here. Then there is a big, huge study area, you know, wardrobe on this side. Oven, my back here also. Yeah. So again, this whole development targets, I would say, predominantly students or even the working class, because there are a lot of universities here in this part of Nilai. The main one, University of Science Islam Malaysia, INTI, Nilai University, and then it's a huge developing, you know, industrial area, which I'll talk more about it when we look at the facilities. Okay, so yes, that sums up the review of these two units. We have visited a 3-bedroom, 1,000 square feet plus, and a 2-bedroom unit. If you're interested, do reach out to Kenji. His contact is below in the description. Now that we have finished reviewing the unit, let's head up to check out the facilities. Let's go. We are on the highest floor, stepping up the lift lobby. This is level 37 of block D, Dahlia. And you will notice that you have very vibrant, bright colors. And the theme for this particular block is basically supposed to be fun, you know, and young. So that's the theme that you have for this block. Okay. So immediately coming out, you have your arts room. This is the arts room. More like a kids play. Okay, I wouldn't say playroom, but yeah, for you to do homework with your kids, to read a book. So you have some tables sitting, can sit about 15 packs, and this is your infinity pool. So if you notice, right, each block has its own swimming pool. It's quite big, it's sizable. Yeah? It's quite long, this infinity pool. Now, each one has its own block. Okay, I'm not sure which one's A, B, C, but we are in D. And you also can see that they have their own water tank, you know, so it's not shared, you know, each block will have its own water tank. The one for this is behind here. And also besides this swimming pool, right, each block also will have its own gym. So the gym is over there. This is the meeting room, and this is the air well. So for the air well also, they cover it up for safety purposes. which is good. Oh, this viewing deck. Okay, we'll just check out this meeting room first. Look at the meeting room. Nice. See how they separate ID yellow on this side, still that fun, vibrant, and this you have window panels all the way from flooring almost up to your ceiling here. Day curtains. You can sit, I don't know, 20 packs, I guess. Okay, there's a viewing deck, and this is a wading pool for kids. So this is much more shallow. I would guess it's about a meter maybe, or less than a meter. Oh no, it's really shallow. Look at that. Probably a feet, 1.5 feet. And look at the tiles also. 0.45 meters. Yes. Okay, so that's my main facility floor, level 4, level 5. I'll explain more about it. That facility is on the 4th and 5th floor. It's not open to everybody. So interestingly enough, you actually need to be a member. So it's a club membership that you need to join. But for these facilities that you see here on this floor, the swimming pool, the gym, you can access, for all the owners and tenants in their respective blocks. This is the gym. So it's not the biggest of gyms. You have some weights, some treadmills. But it's a nice, stunning view. We have a party lounge over there. Okay, before I visit the party lounge, I just wanted to show the bathroom. So the bathroom also, if you look at the way it's tiled. So each bathroom or all the towers again, it has a different theme. This is supposed to be fun and party. That's why you have this type of very vibrant type of setting. This is the party lounge. These tiles are mimicking hardwood. Okay. So yes, look at that. So right at the center there, I cannot see, you can see. It's better to always explain, from the top view. This is basically a big dining area, function hall, sort of banquet hall. And this is open again for those who are part of this club membership. They can rent this place, sizable one. This swimming pool here is only actually open to those who are part of the club membership. And there, that side here, you have your sports facilities. So on top, right on top there, you can see a tennis court. Here you have your futsal, and beneath you have badminton courts. A lot of badminton courts. It's probably the most that I've ever seen in a high-rise development. Okay, I'll reveal how many badminton courts we have once we get down. But yes, okay, so that sums up the tour on this floor. This is the Sky Garden. I'm not going to visit the other towers. It's very similar in terms of the components. The design theme is slightly different. That's all. Okay, sorry, I forgot. Final one. Let me take the stairs up because there's some kids playground structure up above. So you go up one flight of stairs and you have this kids playground here. Very simple one. It's dangerous and at the same time it's not. Why I say so, because this is not exactly that high up. Yeah. This to my chest. Kids can climb. So you always need to be supervised. But if they really do drop down, it's this level. This is a bit scary, but it's still cover up. You know? You get what I mean? It's not at a safe height. It's in between. But there's always a, you know, you don't drop down to ground zero, but still scary nevertheless. Still serious injury if you drop. So kids need to be supervised. If there's no kids playground, it's okay, you know, because I don't expect, you know, kids to be running around, you know, but when you have a kids playground, that's when kids can go quite wild at times. BBQ pit. And here's basically an open space. If you want to throw a party, you know, tables and chairs with the BBQ pit. Okay. Now that we've finished reviewing this, okay, all these are lightning rods. Basically, you see it's connected. All of them connected together. So if lightning strikes, you got at the top of your building some more. So they have to do all this to be higher than the human height. So if really that's why you see so many close intervals, right? Because for here, this open area here, if without this, you are basically the tallest already, and that's dangerous, you know. So all these lightning rods to channel lightning down if it strikes. For those, it's shorter. It's only for this, where it's open area, they do high lightning rods. And this itself, the lightning rods, also not common. You don't see such high lightning rods, you know, in other developments. Okay, let's head down to the 5th floor. Okay, we are back down on the 4th floor. So we've reviewed the facilities of this block, Block D, Dahlia. And look, all the blocks. I'm not sure again which is A, B, C, D. Let's start off with the facilities. So you got a playground towards that end. And this here is the pool, which is only open to members of this membership, the Clubhouse. This unit here, don't have the best of privacies. Okay, so a very simple playground structure. This side, sunken down on a lower level. You got a jogging trail around, and these stairs lead up to this banquet at the top there. Look at the pool. You got sunken, chill out areas. I don't think so I can go up this. There's a chair blocking there, so we'll go up from the other side. There's a half basketball court. So true to its name, right? You know, youth city. So there's a lot of activities for youths. You know, especially outdoor activities. But I think one key thing that's lacking is a games room, bathroom. Reasonably nice. Yeah. This is supposed to be a lounge. But it's locked. Oh, it's not locked. Nice. I thought it would be locked. Okay. Okay, so this is supposed to be the sort of like the reception area. Oh, can I take a lift out? Before you head up to the higher floor, which is the banquet. I don't think so. I'll take the stairs instead. Yeah, let me take the stairs. So I'll take these stairs and yeah, you can join me on that journey just to see how it is. Again, just repeat. So they have not opened all the lifts yet, from what I understand. I'll fast forward this bit. This is the landing area. So you can take these stairs down. Yes, this is the banquet. And I think they got an event. So big, look at this, nice. Look, so you got three huge screens, right? And of course they're cleaning up. This banquet area is more than enough to sit at least like 30 tables. 50 even, I would say. Yeah. And look at the ceiling. You got the bathroom. Okay, I don't want to disturb too long, but let's head back down. So we're back down. So what I like about this grand banquet, right, is that this membership is actually open to anyone. Does not necessarily need to be owners of this youth city development. You know, as long as you pay, you can utilize, and that's actually a smart thing. So at least you open this and make, you know, ultimately at the end of the day, it's a lot of marketing, right? You let people use, you know, you get back your money, you know, and there's a lot of exposure of this development. Squash court, 2 squash courts, side by side. You will notice that when I go and explore more and more facilities, right, this is actually the design team, which is a lot of raw finishes, industrial, where you know you have these red bricks. So now this area is management office. It's closed. It's a Sunday. This is the badminton court. Look at that. Oh, look at the ambience. Nice. And this is a huge badminton court. Can I turn on the lights? No, previously when the most that I've reviewed badminton courts for development, I think the record goes to River Valley with 4. This has 8 badminton courts. So you got 6 here, and then you got another 1, 2. Okay. Huge. Massive. Okay. We'll take the stairs so up to the highest floor for this building, and that's where you have your futsal court and also your tennis court. So we have taken the stairs up. So there's no lifts to access this particular part of the facilities. Squash court. So you have 4 blocks. Sort of like a, okay, before I get dizzy, sort of like a square, right, or rectangle. This is very similar to which properties that in Malacca? Atlantis. Yes, Atlantis. We have a similar setup, right? Everything's, you got 4 equal blocks, and right in the center, that's where you have all your facilities. And this is your futsal court. Okay, now that I've done here, I need to walk back down again. Let's go. Okay, we are down on the 4th floor. There's some kids structure here. But this level is predominantly a lot of retail space for rent by the developer. It's huge retail space. But for instance, this lot here, it's all connected, yeah. How many lots? It's huge space. And this space, I'm not sure what's the plan for this lot. But yeah, nice, right? You know, it's a balcony. It can easily be a cafe. It's huge. Look at these ventilated blocks. So there are a lot of these units on this particular floor, all for rent. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of them, but yeah, you get the idea basically. This whole floor, yeah, even the other side, a lot of units available for rent. So if you're interested to get a unit here, do reach out to Kenji. He is from the developer directly. There are still units available for all layouts, you know, starting from the studio bedroom, all the way up to the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, which is the unit that we reviewed. What do you think about this place? You know, honestly, it's very unique, right? To have a high-rise residential, and yet you have club membership and a banquet hall, which is open to outsiders. You know, and you talk about the unit itself, also a lot of innovation. They have a prefabricated bathroom. Yeah, so first time I'm seeing such innovation in the residential area. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. Do smash the like button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.